You know, there are millions of dogs out there that need to be rehabilitated because they're overweight or they have behavior issues. And in most cases, the owners need a lot more help than the dogs do. I'm ex-Marine, dog whisperer, Big Chuck McBride, and I've got a little message for all those bad dogs out there. I'm coming to see you, and it ain't gonna be no social visit. Today's case deals with two pit bull mixes, Tolly, who's afraid to walk on the leash and get into a car, and Stella, who's afraid of vacuums. Dealing with insecure dogs requires calm energy and standing straight, being patient, consistent with correction, and follow-through. Remember, insecure dogs expect their pack leader to fix their insecurity, or they will attempt to handle situations that they're not familiar with using bad behavior. Bad behavior in dogs always starts with a root symptom such as insecurity. And if it's not corrected, it may escalate to frustration. When the frustration is not corrected, it may escalate to dominance. The key to dealing with any insecure dog is to make them face their fears calmly and do not let them move backwards. Remember, all bad dog behavior is a process. They're not like humans who will display bad behaviors for no particular reason. Guess what the secret is? Stopping the insecurity so bad behavior can't manifest to aggression or other negative behaviors. What are some classic examples of insecurity? Well, one is when a dog walks with his tail between its legs all the time, or is frightened of everything, like loud noises, people, other dogs, animals. Let's take a look at some classic signs of insecurity. At this point, we don't even correct. We just hold the leash. She's going to eventually... Okay, she stopped. So let's start with Tally and see if we can get her to walk and get into the car.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, we're dealing with a real insecure case here. All Tally wants to do is get off the leash. We have to change that. Okay. So our first goal is to have her come out of the gate area. Notice she's not giving me eye contact. Okay, that's because it's about a 5'6" insecurity. Okay. But the fact that she's moving through the gate with me easier every time, coming back easier every time, okay, tells me that I'm getting somewhere. Okay? Good girl. At this point, we don't even correct. We just hold the leash. She's going to eventually tire herself out. Okay? Hey, that's fine. Did you see what I did, though? Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, is she amazing? She's able.
That's fine. The key is every time she touches the leash with her mouth, correct here, or sound correction. Now, we're at the point where she's tired, so we can resume. Okay, so we resume. The key is to make her walk even an inch forward. Okay, so she walked an inch forward, right? So because she walked an inch forward, I give her a pat. This is how we train dogs. Some cases like this, you have to be more diligent but once you go through correcting and be consistent and complete it, she's going to get it. This is where most people lose it. They don't go through with the exercise. Our major exercise to fix this dog today is to have them walk on this leash calmly all the way down the street and all the way back, right by our side. And it's going to be incremental. Here's the next increment. We moved the inch the first time, right? This is how patient you have to be, okay? We moved the inch the first time, right? Our goal is to move 2 inches this time. Okay, great. Now that they move 2 inches, I come down and I give a pat. Not hugs and kisses and candy fishes, just a pat. This tells the dog that the movement forward is something that we like and makes the pat safe. So now we moved an inch, we moved a few inches, now we're going to move a few more inches. Each time it becomes easier and easier. Okay. We moved a few feet this time. This time we're going to move a few more feet. So we just release tension and don't let her move backwards. Now that she's calmed down a little bit, we move forward. Now notice in our training process, notice in our training process that it gets easier and easier every time we do it. Little touch, right? Now, the reason I'm moving her over here and I'm having her right behind me, this is where she's safe at when we walk. She's safe on my side. When I'm in front of a dog, that means I'm in charge. If the dog is in front of me, it means they're in charge. That's just how they think.
So will I be able to?
You're going to do it.
I am going to do it. Okay.
You're going to do it.
And but she's not going to have that psychologist.
All that is over with.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So we're going to move a little bit forward this time. When she stops, I stop. I let her settle down, think about it in her mind, and then we move forward a little bit more. Progress. I give her a couple double pats, and then we move again. Okay, she's shut down, so we stop. We let her think about it. I'm not going to pat her. Why? Because she really didn't do it as smoothly as I wanted her to do it. You have to remember, when you give a dog a pat, it means job well done. So we have to be very careful when we pat a dog. If they're doing something bad and we give them a pat, they actually think that they're supposed to do that. Okay? Now notice that she moved back a little bit. I want to make a room right back where I had it. If you set a dog somewhere and they move that much, they won. If they move that much forward, you stop, you become very patient, you take them back to the area that you had them. Let them think, in this case, let them think it out, and then we start our walking. She's shut down, but we're doing a lot better than when we started. Okay, let's walk. Okay, she stopped, but she walked a little bit more that time, didn't she? Okay. When we stop, let her think it out, and then we move forward. This teaches her in her language, right? But it also shows her that we have the pack leadership skills to help her. Because she has a problem. Her problem is insecurity. She needs someone to help her. It's our job to do that in her language and psychology. Okay? little bit better that time? Not great, but better. The thing that I want you to be very careful of is don't judge yourself on the war. Judge yourself on the don't judge yourself on the battles, rather. Judge yourself on the war. The battles lead us to the war. We're going to win the war. It's slow. We lost a couple battles, but now we're starting to win. Okay? Time is not an issue here. Time can make or break you. Time can make you the best dog handler in the world. Patience can make you the best dog handler in the world. It is really not that much patience. It's like going 5 minutes instead of 30 seconds. Sometimes it's more like rather than 30 seconds, you have to go 30 minutes in some cases. But when you're done, when you complete the process, it's over with. Good job. Good job. Notice how she goes right back to the back. Good girl. Okay. Okay. So now we do it again. Help her up in the front. But we want her to do that. Good girl. Good job. We're letting her figure out how to jump out the top. Okay. Okay, so we're going to try it a little faster this time. Good job. So we asked her to come out. Good girl. Good job.
Good girl.
Yeah, so. We don't have time to think. Just bring her
Stay
right
up a
back.
second. Good girl.
Don't even give her time to think to do that. This time we want her to take the plunge herself. Lift her right up now. There you go. See the difference? Well, it looks like everything went great with Tolly. So let's move to Stella and see if we can have her calm around vacuums.
We in the house, Andrew.
What we need Stella to do is to be calm when the vacuum goes on and the vacuum goes off. We want to anticipatively correct or get Stella before the bad behavior occurs. Remember, all bad dog behavior is a process. It starts off with, in this case, insecurity to frustration. But remember, guys, as long as we stop the root issue, which is insecurity, she can never go to frustration. So our first goal is to have her calm when the vacuum goes on and off. On and off. Okay, Stella did really good that time, so we're going to move her a little bit more close to the vacuum. Okay, Stella, move back a little bit. I'm not going to pull her, but I'm going to hold tension on the leash so she cannot move backwards. Remember, a key with insecure dogs is to never let them move backwards, only forward. Insecure dogs must face their fear calmly. Okay? Okay, stop. Now that Stella has become calm around the vacuum, I'm going to kneel down very carefully and calmly because she's insecure, and I'm going to give her a double pat for doing a good job. So our next step is to turn the vacuum on continuously and make Stella calm. Okay. Stella did great. I'm going to give her a double pat for doing such a good job. Now the next phase is to run the vacuum around Stella and make her calm. So what I want you to do is turn on the vacuum and just start vacuuming around. Okay, now Stella did pretty good that time, but she didn't do good enough for a pet. So we're going to let her settle down, and then we're going to do it again. Notice that I'm correcting through with quick corrections. Okay, stop. Okay, she did better that time. Now let's see if we can vacuum the rug with Stella.
Hey, Big Chuck, you missed a couple of spots.
Did I miss a few spots?
Yeah, you missed a few spots.
Looks like I got a future in hotel cleaning.
Yeah.
Well, calm, consistent correction and follow-through goes a long ways in helping dogs with insecurity. Thanks for tuning in to Dog Intervention. I'm ex-Marine, dog whisperer Big Chuck McBride. And remember, Semper Fi and support your local veterans, especially the Marine Corps.